somebody, I don't know who you're talking about, but you were saying that this could happen if you drove or whatever, but
no.
That's what you're saying, so.
Nah, I didn't say nothing like that. So what we read was, what's your race first and foremost, if you don't mind me asking? You black. Okay, you our sister. Okay, all praise. So what I read to the brother was Haggai 1:6. So we was reading off the curses to show this brother like how we know he's an Israelite, because it's curses that Israelites are under, and these curses fit our people today. So it's black people, Native Americans, Hispanics. Only our people fit these curses. And we read Haggai 1:6, basically showing no matter how much you work, you still gonna be broke. Because that's just it's a repeated cycle that only really our people go through more than anybody. We always broke. We worked the hardest. Hell, we built America. If it wasn't for us, if they didn't come snatch us up, put us on them slave ships, hey, America wouldn't be here. We literally built this place up. So that's all I was explaining to the brother.
My sister was on a yacht the other day, so it's like those ships can turn into yachts. They don't have to be slave ships anymore. Yachts.
How? What can you?
For us, when you believe that the goodness of the Lord and this land of good living can be for everybody that believes it, you can receive it. You can receive it. You don't have to live back in, I mean, whatever you're saying, like what happened to you. Were you talking to him about pork and stuff too?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I believe that one.
Okay.
But I believe that's for everybody. I don't think it's just for our people.
Well, again, just to address the first thing you said, so your sister being on a yacht and living good has nothing to do with us coming from Africa over here on slave ships.
Right.
And it also has nothing to do with us being under these curses that the Most High God put us under. So yes, your sister may have some abundance here on earth, and that's a beautiful thing. And we all have it, absolutely. But all of us, if I can, all of us is not gonna be riding on yachts, sipping champagne and Dom Perignon. Like our people, and the majority of our people don't have it like that. We're not gonna be riding on yachts. Not saying it can't be done, but for the most part, we got a hard time getting a ride to work. We got a hard time catching a bus or trying to get a car. Or, you get what I'm saying? So all of our people is not riding on yachts. We really stuck under these curses trying to figure out how to get from under them. And you can only do that by keeping the laws of God. So that's why we was teaching the brother what we taught him.
Her husband looks like me, so it's not something you can't have.
I actually said the contrary to that. I said we can have it, but as a whole, our people, hold on one second.
Tried to build it, tore it down. Tried to build it, they tore it down.
Hold your point for me. Right? So, but yeah, that's a good point. You didn't hear the brother, but he was saying like, we tried to, build that, but every time we try to build here in this land, it gets taken from under us. Right? Because if you look at, you familiar with Lake Lanier in Georgia, in Atlanta? Right? So Lake Lanier, that was a whole town full of black people that one day they just decided to flood and said, we just gonna make this a lake. It's literally, they flooded that town with people in it, with women, children, black people. Like that town is still sunk underneath that lake to this day. If you're familiar with Black Wall Street, there in Tulsa, Oklahoma, we had a whole boom in society. We was doctors, lawyers, we had banks. We strictly dealt with our people only. The black dollar, it kept rotating in the community. And what happened? White people got mad, said, hey, they doing too much without us. We finna go bomb their whole town. And hey, Black Wall Street is no more. It's nothing but a mere memory. Hey, we got Colfax, Louisiana, Redwood, Tennessee. I can give multiple examples of us trying to come from beneath.
You and me started Black Wall Street.
Absolutely, it's possible. Absolutely.
We can't.
Absolutely.
So I mean, if you're telling somebody that that's what happened, you know what I mean? There's somebody in the Bible, I don't know who it was, but in the Bible we talked about, I don't know who it was, but
yeah,
he kept digging for wells. Wells.
Digging for wells, okay, okay.
Because he want water, that's what survival is. And there was another group of people that kept burying it. and kept putting dirt in it.
Okay.
He couldn't drink, so he had to move.
Okay.
And he had to dig, and he had to move again.
For sure.
Else dug it.
For sure.
Nation.
Get
so
build ye
keep on
houses.
moving until
You know what that
your
is?
place of blessing. That's what I'm gonna say.
Get build ye houses for me. Build ye houses. Get that. But go ahead. I'm still listening.
No, I'm just telling you. Just keep on moving into your place of blessing. I'm moving into my place of blessing. I wasn't on that yacht. My sister and her husband, that looks like you, were on that yacht last week. Not me.
Okay.
Not me. So I'm moving forward too. I'm trying to move forward. And when somebody buries my I just move on.
Okay, but question. So you saying all that to say what though? Like, what's your point in bringing out?
I just feel like we have to get out of negativity and get into positivity. And it will follow us.
So let me ask you something. Is the Bible, is it negativity or is it the truth? Because all I did, we just reading the Bible. That's all we're doing.
No, and I wasn't judging the Bible. I mean, I wasn't judging the truth.
That's what we were saying to the brother, though. Everything I said and we said came strictly out of the Bible, and us just adding wisdom on to it. That's it.
Eating laws and stuff like that.
The dietary laws, it was all biblical, everything we saying. So I'm not really sure the point you're trying to make like that.
No, I just want you to know that the Black Wall Street, we can build it again.
I disagree. Because again, everything we try to build up, it get tore down. Right. So, you think about it, we don't have the weapons they got, we don't have the manpower they got, the strut. Okay, so if I walk up to you with an AR-15 and just put it in your face like this, sister, you telling me your mind is gonna stop that bullet?
I'm not gonna say that would be true for me, but it has happened somewhere.
Sister, this ain't X-Men, sister. You're not stopping the AK-47 bullet just touching on your mind like Professor X. Like, it's not gonna happen like that.
A pastor last year got shot 7 times, once in the head. He's living to tell his testimony. Did not just happen.
I mean, it's a lot of people that got shot and still. We got brothers up here that got shot and still living. Like,
it might not be me that lives, but it might be somebody else that lives. That's what I'm saying. So,
but that's fine. But I still don't get your point on why you talked about your sister riding the yacht.
Don't put us in a box.
No, I want her to say it. Go ahead, sis.
I just don't want us to be put in a box by your words. Your words are putting that boy in a box.
How so?
Him, if you work for this and that and this is not going to happen for you. And I was like, wait a minute. What happened for you is what you say.
I didn't say that, though. I didn't tell him he couldn't do anything. I actually told him he got an amazing job. He got a nice bike. I'm pretty sure he had money, things of that nature. But the brother want to make a point. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Do you understand what he's talking about? I don't know if you got time.
I'm just talking positive.
Do you understand our whole point of being up here, why he was even talking to him?
I'm just talking about the negativity. No, that's all. Just one little subject.
It wasn't no negativity that he was talking about. He was talking about how we the Israelites. These people on this list right here, he was talking about, that's what he was talking about when he was talking to that dude. And he was talking about the conditions of our people. He never said you can't build anything. He never said any of that. He was just letting them know.
I heard him say, working for the man.
He was letting them know why he's working for the man, the white man. It's because these people got cursed. That's his whole point. But you didn't understand that and rambled on about a whole lot of nothing.
You think it's not nothing, but positivity is not nothing.
He wasn't teaching against positivity. He wasn't teaching negativity. Nothing.
He was talking history.
Negative. He was talking history and the state of our people.
He's talking negative.
So what was negative?
What's more positive than reclaiming your identity?
Yeah, but give him one. You didn't give him one. You told him.
No, we did though.
Hear me out. So one second.
She wasn't here for that part.
Did you hear the nationality he gave her? Or did you only hear the negativity? So is he in the wrong or is you in the wrong for not actually listening to what he said?
All I heard was he was telling him what he could not do.
He said it when he was out here. Did you hear him?
Oh, he said what he could not do. Under the ban.
But he told him his nationality.
You said.
Sis, hold on. I just need you to answer that question. Did you hear what? Okay, that's your word. That's what he said. He restated it. You didn't hear it because you was only concerned with what you were concerned with hearing.
Right.
That's the negativity.
So what I'm saying is that's negative on your behalf.
Right.
Because as he's hold on, wait. As he's saying the good and the bad,
You only heard the bad because that's all you wanted to hear. He said both sides, the good and the bad. But you heard what you wanted to hear, and you completely blinded out everything he said that was positive. He told him, as a nation, there is something that God commanded for us to believe in. And there is nothing more positive than reclaiming your identity. For you, power is money with the white man's face on it. As long as his face is on it, he's gonna own it. His face on it. But what's more precious than blacks and Hispanics building a nation with money with their face on it?
Right.
Can we do that?
What would be different?
Is that we won't rule like white people rule. We don't rate. We don't believe in that.
Write that down in
it's already written down in the Bible. It's already written in the Bible. It says, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked are in rule, the people mourn.
Right.
In order for this world to actually have peace on earth, people like me and these brothers that you see up here have to be in a position of authority.
That's right.
But we can only get that if you support what we do and hear the good and the bad that we say. But if you only hear the negative, black people gonna keep living the way they living now.
All right.
But that was his point. You missed his point.
You do have some positivity coming out of that.
I got you. What's your nationality? What's your nationality?
African American, I told you.
You would be an Israelite from the tribe of Judah. That's the best news you're gonna hear all day. You're an Israelite from the tribe of Judah. You have to reclaim your nationality, not as a black woman or an African American, because Elon Musk is African American. You got white people in Africa right now, and Asia. But there is nothing more powerful than being an Israelite.
That's right.
Because those are the people that God chose to be powerful.
Look.
Right? Is that positive?
That's positive.
All praise to the Most High. That's what he said, though.
Wow.
I thought I heard something different.
I got you.
No, that's kind of why I just kept trying to explain to you. It was more to it, but you know, you was talking about the yacht. You was trying to get there, though.
Well, no, I wanted you to have one.
A yacht?
You got to receive it.
I don't like
I mean, we would love a yacht, sister, but we not finna just like, you know.
Better testimony than to change the slave ship into a yacht. Meaning, as in our future.
That's fine.
a slave ship.
Well,
a yacht is too small. I want to rule the planet.
That's our past.
I don't want a boat. I want the planet. I want to rule the planet. I want a country.
Right.
That's thinking big to me. I ain't thinking big for me ain't owning a yacht with American dollars. Thinking big for me is owning America.
It didn't have
Right.
American dollars.
I don't want to use nobody money.
Somebody can give it to you.
I want God to give it to me.
Right. And that's the one where good people. That's a good people. Give it to God. That's what I'm saying.
All day it's just.
Regardless. We want but God said we gonna take it though. He ain't say. Can I read you a scripture real fast? I got you a scripture real fast. Daniel 7 chapter, Daniel 7:18, and it said that God was gonna give it. I'm gonna tell you how Christ said that He was gonna give everything to His chosen people. This is Daniel chapter 7, verse number 18. It says, but the saints of the Most High shall take the kingdom. Meaning that it's not going to be something that's given. In Luke the 17th chapter, it says the kingdom of heaven don't come with observation. The kingdom of heaven don't come with us taking back what's ours, which starts by us taking back our identity. It says, but the saints of the Most High shall take the kingdom and possess it forever and ever. Possess the kingdom forever, even forever and ever. And that's Daniel the 7th chapter. That's that word take right there. I said, nothing about giving. We're going to take it back.
When does it start?
It starts with you claiming with your nationality. What's your nationality? See that? And that's where it's not gonna go nowhere.
Oh, you want me to say?
I want you to say what God called you. Because you said what we get from God, we gotta possess forever, right? What did God call you? What did God give you?
He called me a child of God. That's what he called me.
What did He call you? He gave these people a name. What did He call you? But God, contrary to popular belief, He never said child of God. God gave you a nationality. I'll show you the scripture. I just want you to see it first. It's right here. You'll be an Israelite. That's the nationality God gave you. You want us to show you that? Deuteronomy 29th chapter. I'm going to read it to you real fast.
Check it out.
Deuteronomy chapter 29 and verse 1. It says, these are the words of the covenant which the Lord commanded Moses to make with the children of Israel in the land of Moab. Right? So the Most High not only gave them a nationality, but He gave them a covenant, a promise, a contract. This Bible right here was for us, by us, all about us. And it's our Constitution and our plan for how we're going to rebuild our nation from the ruins that is in America. And that all starts with the covenant that God gave to who? What did he call you? We just read. God made that covenant with who? So what's your nationality?
Oh, you're saying I'm an Israelite.
I'm saying you an Israelite. And since God gave you that, what can't happen?
Well, you know,
since God gave you said it out your mouth, since God gave you that, what do you have to do?
Believe and receive it.
Nah, you said you gotta keep it forever.
Well, yeah, we gotta keep it forever.
So I want, anytime somebody asks you who you are, you have to say an Israelite. That was the word that came out of your mouth. Yep. So you an Israelite, more than likely from the tribe of Judah. That's your nationality.
Why are we starting now? Why didn't we start before?
Because it was stripped from us. You seen what happened with slavery, right? You had a lot of people during slavery, like Harriet Tubman, who knew who she was. Nat Turner knew he was an Israelite. Right? Yeah. Then all throughout the 18 and early 1900s, who knew they were Israelites. But the white man stripped us so bad. I'm gonna show you something real fast. Isaiah 47 chapter. Isaiah chapter 47 verse 6. It says, I was wroth with my people, I have polluted my inheritance. Given them into thine hand, and thou didst show them. They didn't even allow us, to keep our faith. They didn't allow us to keep our land, to the Native Americans, or our names, or our heritage. So while we wanted to be Israelites, that was ripped away from us by the man that we call our oppressor. And the only way we can take it back is by reclaiming the identity that the Most High gave us. It was up to the Most High, or it was up to us. We didn't believe we've been doing this forever. See, right? But because of our decision, right, and the people that we live around, we've lost our heritage. So what's your nationality again, sister? All praise to the Lord.
You know what? My dad, he did change his name.
Change it.
Brown. But I don't know what it was.
Yeah. Most of them probably came from the slave plantation.
Common names.
Yeah. You being Israelite, sis, that's your nationality. That's the most positive thing you're gonna ever hear outside of the Most High telling you that you work for the kingdom.
That yacht your sister on, it don't mean that much compared to what I said. That yacht don't mean that much that your sister on compared to what you just got taught and what we was trying to teach the brother. So that's our message.
So what we talking about?
Great children's books.
Children's books. It's the best children's book right here.
This is what we teaching right here.
The Bible. It's already written. We ain't got to rewrite it.
Teaching that the white man is the devil.
I understand. I got you.
Right. He wanna know what we teach. I told him that the white man is the devil.
Most certainly not white. We know that fucking much for sure, bro.
What color was he?
I don't know.
You want us to show you?
Sure.
All right, brother, get there for him. What else you want to know?
No, I'm not. I ain't trying to hate. I'm just.
No.
Guys,
I'm just asking questions, bro.
I'm not trying to be no dickhead. You know?
I'm just asking questions. You good? I gotta ask questions to know how to deal with
I
it.
know he's brown, bro. Please.
All right.
They got him fucking blonde hair, blue eye, fucking Middle East. Get the fuck out of here, bro.
So you can admit that to the camera that Jesus don't look like you and your people. Admit that to the camera.
I mean, I will admit, I don't think Jesus ever existed. I'll say that, man. But, that's. I mean.
So now he don't exist because he don't look like you.
I just find this story to be fantastical. You know?
Fantastical?
Yeah, like fantasy things.
What you find fantasy?
Like Jesus.
Matter of fact, let's show him real quick.
I just like talking.
Look at Revelation chapter 1 and verse 1. The revelation of Jesus Christ.
So this the revealing of Jesus Christ and to show what he looked like.
What is it?
It's the King James Bible.
King James Bible?
All right, jumping down to verse 14. His head and his hairs were white like wool.
You know what wool look like? The texture of wool?
Yeah.
What it look like? If you can point to what wool look like right here in this vicinity out of you and all these brothers, what's wool?
Yeah,
know, see something like him who's like a little bit more fibrous, I guess.
So you just don't see him in front of you, huh?
Exactly. You don't see me standing right here.
This not war.
Bro, you think a white guy gonna talk about black guy's hair? Hell no, bro. I ain't doing
Nah, I just asked the question. Like,
come on, I just said it, bro.
I just, no, we being honest up here. So, would you say this look like war?
A trap. Sure.
All right, come
You know what
on.
I mean, bro?
Cool.
I followed the suburbs, bro.
You good, bro? You good, man? You chilling? We chilling. Go ahead.
As white as snow, and his eyes were as a flame of fire.
His eyes was red like fire. So, all right, keep reading.
And his feet like unto fine brass.
You know what brass look like?
Yeah.
What it look like?
Kind of like that, right?
Like a brownish type color, right? Okay. Yep.
As if they burned in a furnace.
So they're saying Jesus was so brown, it looked like he was burnt. He had burnt skin. You ever seen Bernie Mac? You know who Bernie Mac is? Jesus was Bernie Mac black. Right. So, you know, that instantly cuts the myth where the world teach, the church teach that Jesus looked like this. You now know that he looked more like this. And he looked like every brother up here.
Harden over here.
All right, James Harden, the black man too, right? You know, we all come from Christ's lineage. We blood related to him. So that's what you gotta understand. Yep. You ain't got no questions though?
I don't know.
No.
No, I mean, I don't know. You know, when you face, I mean, you guys got a lot of knowledge and shit. It's hard to come up with something that I don't really got questions and shit. Just like I said, just checking it out.
You wanna learn your judgment as a white man?
Don't sound like you're going to be good.
It don't sound good.
Don't sound like.
Nah, it's not good for you. It's great for us. It's great for us. But
sure, whatever.
Let's read that. Give him some. Show him. Go to anything. Obadiah. Go to anything. Just show him something. Show him his judgment. Isaiah what? What you want? 34. 34 and what?
34.
Isaiah 34 at the top.
You guys believe in hell?
Yeah.
I straight up don't believe in it.
You don't believe in hell?
No, so like I don't believe in Jesus either. But like if there was Jesus, if there's Jesus, there is hell, yeah. And if Jesus is supposed to fucking, not just Jesus, but if people are supposed to fucking forgive, it can't be fixed. Eternal.
So you don't believe it's a hell because this is heaven for you. This place we're in, this is hell for a black man. So this is our hell. There's no place underneath the earth. This is our hell.
No, right? I mean, I know what you're saying, but I don't live it, bro. I don't. So.
You don't live what?
I ain't black, right? So I don't like.
Oh, you saying you can't comprehend that?
I don't gotta worry about shit.
Okay, I got you.
Talking to a cop, like my homies, they're like always, it's like that Chappelle. So
yeah.
They say like, bro, what are you doing? It's like, what do you mean? This is like how I act, but like. I mean, I don't.
Yeah. But you can recognize the stuff that only our people go through, though, right? Just as a white man.
100%.
So let me ask you this. We can hold that. So do you feel sorry for the stuff we like? Do you when that stuff happened to your homies, right? Do you be feeling bad? Like, do you be wishing like, hey, if it's a way you can let me finish. Do you be feeling like if it's a way you can stop that from happening to your homies? If it's something you can do? Like, do that really like piss you off when your homies go through that stuff? The racial oppression, everything. It piss you off, right? So do you feel sorry for how your people, your ancestors even started all of this that's going on? Because your people hate our people to death, and we know that. And I'm pretty sure you know too.
Generalities, I get you. I get what you're saying.
Okay.
I feel terrible that it happened.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't feel myself. I don't feel like personal guilt myself, but I do recognize that I'm here because of the bullshit.
Of the bullshit.
Of the bullshit, right? So
okay.
It's hard for me to fucking make that connection. I recognize it, but like I gotta be honest with you, like because God-fearing people, like I don't feel it deep down. I don't feel like every day I'm like, all right,
that's cool. So let me ask you this. So if you could show, what's your name? Kyle? Yeah. All right, Kyle. If you could show, some remorse, some, what's the word I'm looking for? What's the word? If you could show, let's just say, if you can apologize for what your people put my people through, would you? If you could show that apology to us, like physically, would you do that if you had the opportunity? If you ain't sorry, it is what it is. But
it depends on how you what you're asking me, but I mean,
I ain't asking that.
I mean, I don't feel like I'm in a position to apologize for slavery and all that shit because, again, it's not something that I don't even fucking think about this.
But you benefit from it though, in a major way.
Most certainly.
So you don't feel like you should apologize, and because these your people that you descend to. We the victims here, Kyle. You're the aggressor. We was the victims. We was in Africa chilling, doing what we was doing. Your people come over, Christopher Columbus, give us monkeypox, give us AIDS. You know, we're the victims.
Bro, I mean, again, when we speak in generalities, bro, 100% right. I agree with everything.
So would you apologize?
I mean,
would you show you sorry? Yes or no?
Would I say I'm sorry?
Would you show that you're sorry?
What are you asking?
Would you show that you're sorry?
Again, I don't know what that is.
Would you show you're sorry? Go get it.
Sure.
Grab it.
I mean,
you got it.
No, I mean,
I'm just trying to ask him just to see though, like trying to see, you know. But read it. It's cool. Go ahead.
It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 49, and verse number 23.
Mm-hmm.
And kings shall be thy nursing fathers, and their queens thy nursing mothers. They shall bow down to thee with their face toward the earth.
They shall what?
They shall bow down to thee with their face toward the earth.
So, Kyle, if you want to show that you truly sorry, first of all, you have to bow down with your face to the earth.
I agree.
So you ain't really sorry. It's cool. No, it's cool. We knew you hated us anyway. It's all good. You know, but we gonna let you try to play it off and, oh, what's up, guys? And, you know, we know how you really feel. It's cool, Kyle.
I came over here with good intentions.
We thought you was one of the different ones, man. We thought you was one of the good ones. Ain't that what y'all say about us? We thought you was one of the good ones. I thought you was one of the good ones, Kyle. Damn. What's up, brother? How you doing? All right, you got 5 seconds for the Bible?
I leave with respect, like towards you guys. You feel however you want to towards me, right?
What's your name, bro?
I'm just Sean.
Sean? All right, Khan. I'm Isaiah, bro. And these my brothers. We the Israelites, right? So let me ask you this. What's your name again? Sean. What's your nationality, Sean?
African-American.
African-American. You know that Elon Musk called himself African-American?
That's crazy work.
It's crazy, right?
Yeah.
So how you are African-American if he is African-American?
One of us is wrong.
One of us wrong. You absolutely right. So you want to give it another shot? Or you sticking with African-American?
Oh, yeah. Let's stay with that.
African-American? Okay. All right. Well, we here to tell you, brother, both of y'all is wrong. You and Elon Musk. Because Elon Musk is an Edomite and you're a child of Israel. Right? You God's chosen people. Right? So you're not black. Black is the color of brothers' pants and shirts. We can't be black. That's just a color. You can't go to the land of black. It don't exist. Right? Africa, America, that's from what? 2 white men, Scipio Africanus and Amerigo Vespucci. So nobody is right in that context of being African American. But yeah, you will be an Israelite. You know, you God's chosen. So we want to show you. Give me Deuteronomy 7:6, and then give me you got that? Con, and give me 7:6, 28 and 68. I'm gonna just stick with what's on my head.
Chapter 7 and verse 6.
Right.
For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God has chosen thee to be a special people unto himself.
So, Salakia, so if I tell you, Sean, if I say you a special people unto myself, basically like you so special that I choose you out of all these people, what do that sound like to you? Love? The like the highest level of love, right? And that's also separatism. You can say it's racism, or you know, I'm favoritism. I'm gonna say that favoritism. Favoritism.
I don't see the favorite.
I choose you out of everybody.
The negative connotation, but love trips off. If you say that to me, I just feel the love that you're giving me. I don't feel the hate that other people would like. From the outside looking in, it's like no, it's a love.
Okay.
It's specialized love.
Okay.
Fine.
Okay.
Do that.
Okay. Well, what the Most High is saying is that, you know, the children of Israel, he's so special that he choose us out of all these other nations to love, to serve, to reverence, to we're the children of Israel. You know how people say, oh, I'm a child of God, I'm a child of God. That's not true. If you don't come from one of these, brother, you'll turn it around for me out. If you don't come from one of these 12 tribes, you're not a child of God. Right? Give me Give me 15 and 24. Matter of fact, finish reading that. Cause I want to give me Matthew 15 and 24.
The Lord thy God has chosen thee to be a special people unto himself, above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
So the Most High God say, you shun. You are above all people upon the face of this earth.
That's right.
Meaning you're going to dress the best. Your women going to look the best. You're going to cook the best. Like how can he even be God's chosen? Like, just look at him. It's nothing special about this guy. But these brothers, we just got a certain light about ourselves. When the sun hit us, like women just come from everywhere trying to see what's going on. Ain't no women coming to see this guy. You feel me? So we God's chosen. We are God's special chosen people. He chooses us above all people. Right? Get that, Kazawan, 15 and 24.
15 to verse 24.
Right? And hold on real quick. So do you know anything about Jesus? Like, you familiar with the Bible law? Tell me something about Jesus. What you know? Just in any random fact. It don't matter.
Random fact?
Yeah, just about Jesus.
He was a carpenter.
Carpenter? You absolutely right. Do you know that Jesus, his whole mission was to come back and tell people what I just told you? Yeah. You knew that? All right. We gonna just read it just to knock it in one time.
But he answered and said, I am not sent, but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel.
So Jesus, when he was on these streets teaching, going across from corner to corner on the earth, right? His message was to other Israelites. So it was to other so-called black people, other so-called Haitians, Dominicans. You see all the tribes here. This is who he's coming back to redeem. So, a lot of people say, oh, Jesus, he coming back for the whole world. And, that's not even biblical. Even if you go to John 3:16, people don't know the context of that. Because if you go to John 3:1, he was talking to other Israelites. He was having a conversation with other Israelites. So that don't even make sense. You feel me? All praises. Khan. So read that. 28 and 68. Well, let me ask you, Salaki, let me ask you real quick, Brother Sean. So where was we at before we came here to America? Let me slow down a little bit. Africa, right? Okay. Huh?
For the most part, yeah.
Africa. Okay. So how do we get over here?
Against our will.
Against our will, right? By what mean of transportation? Ship. Okay. Read that.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 68.
Bring it out.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
So Egypt just means slavery and bondage in this context. Go ahead.
With ships.
With what?
With ships.
With ships. You just said that. And this is a well-known fact in history. So-called black people came from Africa to America by force, like you said, on ships. Right? But our people don't know this because we don't read the Bible. It's right here. So would you say that another race, another group of people went through that, where they was taken from one land to another by force on slave ships?
On slave ships specifically?
Yeah. In bondage, putting into slavery, yeah.
Off the top of my head now.
Okay. Well, I'm going to tell you, it's never happened. And the Jewish people, they like to equate that whole Anne Frank shit to, all right, we get it. They like to equate the whole, you familiar with Anne Frank? With, what was his name? What's the dude name?
I know what you're talking about, though. I can't remember.
What's the nigga name? When it was Jewish people versus Hitler. So you familiar with Hitler and Anne Frank and all that, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I just lost my point, but it's all good. Go to 54. I was finna say something.
Verse 54. So that the man that is tender among you and very delicate, his eyes shall be evil toward his brother.
You from Milwaukee, bro? What part of town?
North side.
North side. So what's some of the stuff that happened on the north side of Milwaukee? In our neighborhood specifically? Everything. Everything. Yeah, gang banging, killing each other, robbing each other, all that, right?
Yeah.
All right, so read that again one more time.
So that the man that is tender among you and very delicate, his eyes shall be evil toward his brother.
So if my eyes evil towards you, Sean, what do that sound like?
Like my enemy.
Enemy, right?
Yeah.
Like hatred, gang banging, boys in the hood, menace to society. The typical black experience is what that sounds like when I hear that, right? So the Most High say, my people, those people we read about in Deuteronomy 7 and 6, y'all gonna be the ones that growing up in the same neighborhood, same skin color, hell, same kinfolk, but y'all gonna hate each other. Y'all gonna be on separate sides of the damn block, just hating each other for no reason at all. GDBD, you know, we can go on and on, the gang banging, and you know, that's our people just stupid like that. But it's not for no reason. It's because we under these curses, right? So let me get or before I do that, what I'm saying, is it making sense? Anything? You got questions?
I gotta go to work.
All right, for sure. Yeah.
I wanted to talk to y'all.
We got a flyer.
Here, man.
We got a flyer. Here you go, bro. Check us out, man. Look us up.
Looks.
All right, bro. What's your nationality before you leave? Come on, brother. Judah? Okay. Look. Israelite from the tribe of Judah. All right, for sure, bro. All praises. Damn, that's damn in my time. Khan, what's up, man? How you doing? All right. Let me close. I ain't gonna even get back started. I was gonna say cash out us, man. Send us everything in the cash out. Give me a closing preset real quick. I got shot. Anything. Matter of fact, give me Matthew 6:33. My little go-to real quick.
The book of Matthew chapter 6 and verse 33. But seek ye first the kingdom of Yahweh and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you.
Hey, so as Israelites, as children of the Most High God, as so-called black people, so-called Hispanics, what we have to do is continue to seek the Most High's face so we can get out of this place, man. Right. The only way we gonna get out of here is if we constantly seeking the kingdom, if we keeping these laws, hey, and the Most High say, once you do that, I'm gonna handle the rest. Right. So with that, I like to give all honor, glory, and praise to Yahweh, by Hashem Mashiach, Wamalak Yahushua, Kwam Yashala, Kwam Yashala, Kwam Yashala, Kwam Yashala. God.